in this deck, really, if I hit my spells are powerful enough that if I hit, as long as I hit my lands and I can play spells, I should be in a good position. So I definitely don't want to go to 13 lands, because that's a little bit under. That's like 16.5 lands in a 40 card deck, which is definitely not enough for something like Archon and Triskelion. The last thing to consider is whether I want to bring in Fireball or Doomblade. Now I don't have anything to help Splash, but 2 Preordains and a Crystal Ball. As well, I'm playing quite a few lands. Since I'm going to be playing so many lands, I think I can probably afford to have one or two of those lands be off color. So I'm just not sure if it's even needed. Like, if I were to bring in the Fireball, I think I'm looking to cut Excommunicate. I don't have all that much to do early in the game, and Excommunicate is probably better than Fireball earlier in the game. I can also think about just main decking a Silver Code Lion as just something, oops, not Holy Strength, something to do a little earlier. Because I think as long as I survive to 4 and 5 mana, I should be pretty set. And Fireball goes well with Triskelion, but Triskellion's just fine on its own. I think I have enough main deck that I don't need to add any inconsistency at all to the mana base, especially with triple white Archon. I think I'm just gonna stay to blue white. So cards that I can consider are the Silvercoat Lion, Scroll Thief as another early drop. Cloud Elemental may not be at its best here. I think in a lot of cases I'm going to prefer something that blocks early. It's good against other opposing flyers, though, as a blocker. Maybe I replace the Cloud Elemental with a Scroll Thief. Does a better job of blocking, and it could be a source of card advantage, which I don't really have. Well, I mean, like, Mind Control is pretty good for card advantage. Even Triskelion, if it can pick off a couple guys. And Archon can blank entire decks sometimes. So, like, I have some sort of virtual card advantage. And I guess you can consider Scry a form of virtual card advantage. Not really card advantage, but I mean, enough selection is at some point is worth a card, as long as you can survive through the tempo loss. I think I'm gonna play the Scroll Thief here over the Cloud Elemental. There's nothing else I really want to cut. I think everything else, like, I prefer Wild Griffin to Cloud Elemental, just because it can trade early with a bear, if that's what I need to do. Excommunicate. I like to have access to one bounce spell. I'd almost prefer an unsummon, but just because it would be something I can do in the same turn as, say, dropping a Sphinx or something. But I think I'd like access to Excommunicate. It can take care of problematic enchantments without having to use Blinding Mage or Mind Control. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this. I like I think in this deck I like having preordained, especially since I'm playing a lot of lands. This can let me at least put some of the extra ones in the bottom of my deck. Scry is actually also particularly good with the Conundrum Sphinx, so another reason that 2 preordains is just fine. Okay, so I'm going to go with this deck. I think it's quite powerful. I should do pretty well. And let's just get the lands right. 7. I think a split is perfectly reasonable here. I don't see much reason to go one way or the other. If anything, maybe white. I want to be heavy white so I can activate Blind Mage and still play a white card, but I think you're generally tapping out to play Archon anyway. And other than that, they're all single white mana spells. So I think I should be fine. And blue really what I want. Double blue is what I need earlier than double white. Or triple white. So I think I'm going to do a split, and I have Preordain to help, Crystal Ball to help if I'm drawing the wrong color lands. So I'm going to go with this, and I'll see you round 1. Alright, so here we are, round 1. Not the most exciting hand, but I think I'll keep it. I definitely do want to have access to a lot of mana, and Blinding Mage and Water Serpent are hopefully enough to hold the ground until I draw some business. So I'm going to keep. Alright, there's some extra action. So he's playing black-red. So this may be a reason to bring in, and there's another spell. This may be a reason to bring in Elixir. I can assume if he's playing black-red, he's going to have a decent amount of removal, starting with a Lightning Bolt. Ooh, Royal Assassin. That's pretty good. So to deal with Royal Assassin is I have basically mind controls. Luckily I have 2 of them. I suppose Excommunicate could also be an answer, but I'm not going to be getting much damage through in a single turn. Here I prefer to play Water Servant. I'm not going to be attacking in the immediate future. Whippoorwill Cloak is also decent against a Royal Assassin. I can keep that in mind. Alright, so he has no pressure on me. He's going to draw 3 cards at some point, but I think I just sort of want to find some answers. Black-red doesn't have any access to disenchant, so he's going to have to... Ooh. Okay, well I can block it, at least for the time being. But hold on, so now he can't draw 3 cards. I don't know what's better. I don't really want either of these cards. I probably should have Crystal Balled on my upkeep. Let's get Yeah.